A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Williams is out there with Favors, and it's Holiday in at the 1.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Now here's Westbrook. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
From deep, Harden sinks the triple. Harden's got the first 3 points tonight for the Rockets.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now here is Holiday. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Redick. Passes it to Favors. Lock at 6. Holiday against Capella. The shot by Holiday, no good.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Ingram finds Favors over House. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Ingram.
That's where majority of Favors points come from. So effective from the interior area of the floor.
Westbrook passes to House. Favors with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ingram passes to Holiday. Now Favors. Capella covering. Favors can't get it to go.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. There's the pass to Capella. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Over Holiday. Up again. Can't get the putback. The Pelicans trail. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ingram outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
One of the better defenders in the league, Jrue Holiday embraces the challenge.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 2. Harden finds Westbrook. Favors against Harden. Lob pass to Capella. No good on that one. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday with it. Westbrook picks him up. Holiday gets the bucket. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Jrue Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Harden. Baseline jumper. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Rockets trail. Here is House, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Favors passes to Redick. Back to Favors. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Have to be careful when Favors shows you his shooting form. He is very effective at drawing contact with his pump fake.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Favors.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
And so Favors nails both of them. Rockets trail by 3. Harden scanning the floor. Harden draws the double. Westbrook, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And Reddick kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Favors with those broad shoulders takes up a lot of space going up to shoot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. 2 free throws.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And McLemore, he's checked in for Danuel House. And so he makes both from the line.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And it's Capella missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now here's Williams after Clint Capella's miss. Ingram right side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the finesse of Ingram coming into play on that one, especially when the shot clock is winding down.
And here's Harden for 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want.
2 for 3. And there's Favors putting it right back in. He's got 8.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Pass to McLemore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors. The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. Steve, so many talented players in the league. Sometimes there's frustration over the lack of playing time. For instance, you look at the Celtics last year, prime example.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, Kevin, you can have too much talent at the same positions and also style of play. You need some guys that can do other things that be effective on the court versus just scoring the basketball, and I think that's the reason why the Celtics ran into some trouble last year.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Ball against Westbrook. Ball with the bucket.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's Ingram. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Westbrook with it. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
First free throw is good. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. Houston also making some changes. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Capella. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for James Harden. He doesn't get the second one.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans, and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Sefolosha. 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Rivers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in his league with his overall play.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Rivers.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Rivers hits both of them. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And here's Sefolosha for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now, here's Ball. Hayes the pass to Moore. needs to get off a shot. Ball no good.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Ball against Rivers to the left wing. Here's McLemore, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead, and first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green,
That's right.
James Johnson.
Yeah.
Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 8-point game. Here's Hart. No good, unable to end this run. Houston's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Here's Rivers. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Tucker chipped back in for 2. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip. I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Rivers dishes to Tucker. Pass to Cephalosha. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Hart. And again, no good by New Orleans. Houston leading by 10. And here's McLemore. They get a hand on it. Chandler kicks to McLemore. Back to Chandler. Passes to Cephalosha. Houston needs to get a shot off. Rivers. Offensive rebound. With the fadeaway. And it's Melly with the rebound. New Orleans has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. No good from Moore. McLemore with the ball. Moore's there. And McLemore slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's Houston up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Ben McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. And it's Chandler. And it's House in at the 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jackson hits both of them. Rockets leading by 10. Now here's McLemore. Rivers scanning the floor. And Okafor with the block. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Clock at 4. Here's House. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ball finds Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Chandler outside. Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Ball. Shoots from 8, and that one drops. And it's 8 points for Ben McLemore. Pelicans trail by 11. Ball kicks to Jackson. Shoots from 14. Another shot. And it's Okafor missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Now the pass to House. Ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now Ball. Outside Jackson. Ball feeling it out a bit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Tyson Chandler. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself.
Shooting too.
But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
That's good from Ball. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart.
And that 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 9.
The determination of Ingram is simply awesome. I mean, maintaining control on the drive despite the obvious contact.
Harden draws the double. Capella, the pass to House. Now here's Harden. Shoots from the baseline. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Ball. That one no good. And Houston the other way now. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden no good. Pelicans trail by 10. Ingram outside. He kicks it to Ball. Stolen by Harden. One-on-one here. Here's Rivers. Got a piece of it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Rivers finds Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Ingram outside. Floats one. Here's Okafor.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Okafor. Some changes for New Orleans. J.J. Redick's checked in for Frank Jackson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ball. And a switch here also for Houston. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Austin Rivers. And he can't hit the second.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
That free throw good from Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Rockets leading by 7. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Capella. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And this guy eats glass for a living. Capella with great anticipation on the backboard. And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. one misses. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need. How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Kept alive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That one misses.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
So he can't get either to fall. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 7. Okafor, high post, over Cephalosha. Second shot opportunity, and Ingram lays it in. Ingram's got 7 points here in this quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Redick kicks to Holiday. Westbrook with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden's got the ball. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 14.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Rockets leading by 7. Outside Westbrook. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Melli passes to Ingram. And Westbrook pulls it down. The Rockets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Redick. Back to Holiday. Off the left rim and out.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And that one is good.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Pass to Melly. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Harden. Just 2 to shoot. Stolen by Harden. And now Westbrook pushing it up.
Yes.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Outside Holiday. Can they get it? They get the rebound. Here's Favors, and Capella sends it back. A nice shot by Melly. Rockets leading by 13. Right side Westbrook, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's Ingram on the wing. Over House. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And it's good for 2. 6 points for Drew Holiday.
To score, Holiday does not need to get all the way to the rack. He uses a wide variety of floaters in the lane.
Tucker. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Count that one. Harden's got 20 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ingram finds Redick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
So for the Pelicans, Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for J.J. Redick. And a switch here also for Houston. McLemore is checked in. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 22 points for James Harden. Westbrook against Holiday. Down low. Melly passes to Favors. And Capella over to help. And here's Moore outside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
E'Twaun Moore understands the game, knows how to execute his role, knows where to pick his spots.
From deep, Harden. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. Favors trying to break free. Passes it to Westbrook. A floater. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans trail by 16. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Good work defensively by Capella. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
And he can't get the first one. Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes is checked in for Favors. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday.
A guy who plays a lot of different roles for this team. Moore doesn't complain. He's willing to do anything that's asked of him.
Here's Hart, guarded by McLemore. Ball, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. "17 seconds left to play here in the half. Chandler, no good. Williams kicks to Hart. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Hart's got 4 this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Favors is out there with Williams, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Harden with it. Harden draws the double. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the line. First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Redick finds Williams. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Williams. Holiday against Capella. Holiday looking for an opening. To the inside. Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Love the gritty work inside from Favors. When he's down there, it makes the defense very nervous.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That one is off.
They aren't making anything at the line today. This is a team that struggles at the line.
That one misses. Houston leading by 14. House dishes to Westbrook. Over Favors, and that one's good. Westbrook. Westbrook's got 18 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Double team on Holiday. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Rockets with possession here. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Drops in the tray. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Ingram outside. The pass to Holiday. Five to shoot. Pass to Favors. Over Westbrook. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's Capella missing. Pelicans trail by 17. On the wing, Holiday. Outside for Redick. To the middle. Here's Favors. Pass to Holiday. Back to Favors. New Orleans moving it around. The shot by Redick, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
They get it back. Goes up again, and Capella with the layup. Capella's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Harden against Redick. Back to Holiday. Ingram outside. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Pass to Capella. He dishes it to Westbrook. Feeds to Tucker. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Okafor's checked in for the Pelicans. Jackson comes in for J.J. Redick. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Houston. Pelicans trail by 17. The pass to Okafor. Now Ingram. Back to Okafor. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And it's Okafor at the elbow. Shoots it. And the Pelicans miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Jackson against Harden. The feed now to Holiday. Tries again, and Capella sends it back. Inside, House. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. House has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Get open, get open.
Here's Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And with all the uncertainty in New Orleans last season, Drew Holiday staying focused on winning games.
You know, Kevin, with everything he's been through, whether it's his injuries, his wife dealing with her own health scare, it gives you perspective on things.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Okafor. Rockets leading by 21. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Houston with it. Harden draws the double. And the jam by Cephalosha.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Jackson against Harden. And the Pelicans miss again. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Rockets have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Williams. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Then McLemore, he's checked in for Houston.
One shot.
And the Pelicans with possession here. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Westbrook against Ball. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
And love how Ball uses the pick and roll to his advantage. Excellent at creating passes around defenders.
Westbrook finds Harden. Back to Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson dishes the ball. And it's Hayes in the corner. Ball against Westbrook from deep 3-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Morris checked in for the Pelicans. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Rockets. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Rockets shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Harden kicks to Rivers. Connects from 3-point range. Rivers has got 5 now.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
Here's Ball. That one goes in. And here's Harden. 26 points for him. And the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Ball. He's got 5, 6 to shoot. Passes it to Moore. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Ball, no good. Houston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Harden the pass to Chandler. Dishes it to McLemore. The 9-foot shot. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Near the 3-point line, it's Moore. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. It's Harden with the drive, and the shot goes in. Harden's got 30 points.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The pass to Hayes. Here's Ball. Pass to Hayes. Over Rivers. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ball against Rivers. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
Threading the needle right there. Rivers does a good job of executing with the pass.
Here's Hart. Poke loose. Out to the wing. Here's Ball. A 3-pointer off the mark.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Hayes with the steal. And another turnover here by New Orleans. Both teams will make substitutions. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his third foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Deflects the pass. And the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
The Rockets have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. J.J. Redick's checked in for more.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rivers. 1:03 left to play in the third. Here's Hart. Down low. Melly passes the ball. Will it go? But they recover it.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Chandler with the defensive effort.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Rivers finds Harden. In the corner, it's McLemore. The fader. And that one released in time, but no good.
An all-around excellent defender. Favors can cover ground and suffocate shooters.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Clark is out there with Frazier. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Chandler, and it's Clemens in at the point. Rivers dishes to Chandler. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Jackson. Feeds to Favors. Fires the 3. They get it again.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Right side Jackson. The dish to Redick. Chandler against Favors. Jackson has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Favors is a terrific big man, a wonderful passer who sees the floor so well.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Outside Jackson. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Clemens. Second chance shot. And Chandler with a nice bucket inside. Chandler's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
To the middle. Here's Melly, and it's blocked. And it's Houston on the break. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one, good.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good, quality shots.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that one's good by Clark.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Redick against Rivers. Pass to Alexander Walker. Jackson with it. Just 5 on the clock. Another one falls for New Orleans. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Clemens, guarded by Jackson. Favors with the rebound.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Jackson kicks to Redick. From outside, off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Chandler. Over Jackson. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving the ball around. The shot by Redick, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Frazier the pass to Chandler. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. So for the Pelicans, Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Ingram in for J.J. Redick. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Outside Jackson. Chandler with the steal. Here's Clark. Frazier outside. Low block shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And that one falls for Ingram. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Pass to Hartenstein. Over Jackson. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That one's not going to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. The feed to Frazier. And he lays it straight in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And that one falls for Ingram. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here also for Houston. Cephalosha's checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Cephalosha. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Clemens. Pelicans with the rebound. Okafor's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He misses the free throw. The Pelicans making a switch here. Moore's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Houston. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Jackson finds Okafor. Here's Williams. Back to Okafor, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Worked that one inside nicely.
For Houston, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Clemens, guarded by Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Pelicans have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. They get it back. Okafor gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Clemens, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Here's Okafor. Got a hand on it. Now Cephalosha. Frazier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Frazier's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Moore penetrating. Okafor trying to get open. They grab their own miss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clemens. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Okafor. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's Clemens, and Okafor with the block.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
They get the rebound and block. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Clemens. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And there's the pass to Hartenstein. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Moore passes to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Moore dishes to Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Houston. Clemens, guarded by Jackson. Here's Clemens, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. To end the cold streak, and the layup is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Jackson drills the elbow jumper. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's Hartenstein, covered by Okafor. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Frazier. He's covered closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clemens. Misses the 3. Pass to Jackson. That's tipped. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, and when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you're on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.